Hey one, so let's discuss about now how we can install this Trae AI tool. Okay, so it's basically a IDE which we can use to generate a code, to understand the code and all these things. Okay, so you have to just search on the Google this Trae AI. Okay, and you have to just click on this first link. Okay, so this I'm also installing first time, so let's see how it works. So if you're on the Windows, you can just click on this. So we'll basically do this one, download Tray IDE. Okay, so once it's done, you have to just save it, and it will basically download that exe file. So it will just take few seconds of time. Okay, it's of around 289 MB. Okay, so let's just wait. Once it's done, we'll just go for the installation process. Okay, so it's done. Now let's just go open the location, and you can just double click on it. And okay, so we need to accept the agreement, and you can select the path. You can see here you need at least this much of space of free, around 1 GB. And yeah, that is fine. Tray create extra icon. Yeah, I can just add this open with tray option if in case if you need. Do next, and yeah, you can just go for the installation. So it will take few seconds of time, so you need to just wait for installation to complete. Okay, so it's going to almost end only. So what also I'm thinking to do is that I have one source code here. Okay, this is my repo only. So in this one, basically, I will try to give it to this one and try to understand the code. Let's see how it gives. Okay. Okay, we'll just wait. Okay, so installation is complete. Let's just launch it. Okay. Okay, so it comes the window. Yeah, I will just allow it. Okay, we need to just click on the get started, and okay, dark mode is fine. You can see here the setting. You can just import from the VS Code, even for from the cursor as well. Okay, so I'm just keeping it as it is. Import from VS Code. Yeah, you can use the same. Just to continue. Let's just wait. It's taking a bit time. Okay, we can click there as well. So it still continues happening. If I just click here and I keep it as VS Code only and try to continue. Okay, we'll install. Mm, okay, we can try to log in. So here also you need to basically first do the sign up. So let's do the sign up here first. And I'm going to use one temp mail. So if I can just use it, if it works, then it's fine. Otherwise, we need to use Google account only. Just to send code. Okay, I think it's working fine. Maybe we'll receive one code here. Hmm. Try email verification. Just copy this. Password you can keep anything. Okay. I think some pop-up came up here. Okay, let me just log in with my Google account actually. So I'll just pause at this point. Okay, so sign up is done. So just click on here, login and open Tray. So okay, you can now close the window and hmm. So yeah, here it works. Okay, something is coming up. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, you can just difference between work and code. Okay, we can just close this window, I think. Yeah, cool. So here we have the thing, right? So okay, so I have a 7-day pro trial available. I can just claim now. Okay, and but you can just explore. Here you have the ID mode. We can, I think, open any tool, browser also. Okay, let me just go back to this mode only. Mm, okay, let me just close this. Okay, let's start with creating something. So if I just tell create a basic Python REST API, and here we can select the model and all that. Okay, it's auto mode. Okay, best model, cool. Okay, it's optimize your prompt option is also there. Okay, that's good feature. Let's see. Oh my god. So wow, it has given a lot of things. Okay, let's just give this prompt and we'll see what happens. Please open a folder to save the files in the project. Okay, open a folder and I will just go here in D drive and I have the projects. So I'll just select this folder. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, I trust the authors. Same as the VS Code you can see here, and even you can see all these settings. Okay, you will get same as the VS Code. Hmm. So it's creating the project for me. So here you can see it has created the directory. It will create now the application files. I think so. It's creating. You can see here requirement.txt, virtual environment, everything. Okay, nice. So you can see one by one, it's creating some all of a task. So now it's writing the main.py. So here we have this main.py. Cool. Okay. Till then, we'll just close some different settings if we have. Okay, we can open the terminal and all here. If I just change my directory to the simple REST API, okay, if you want to keep, you can just control enter or you can just click on this button. You can just do all control enter or click on that particular button. Okay, here we have. So now it's installing dependencies and all everything. Actually, that's quite a better tool, I feel. Let's just wait. As you can see, it's showing add cd pip to allow list, or we can just try to run again. We'll see how it says sandbox it's running. Hmm. I think that is also done. Okay, it's running test as well. Yeah, will allow, will run. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's run again. I think it's failing. Something is failing. That's why. Okay, all test pass. Okay, cool. Hmm. Okay, let's control enter. At this moment, I'm just keeping all the file. Okay. Mm-hmm. One good thing is that it is doing the test cases as well, like check those checks it is doing. So that is the one good thing. So test the API. Okay, it's verifying as well. That's interesting, yeah. Okay, so it is now explaining all those things. I have successfully created a complete Python REST API with CRUD operations and all. Framework, fast API, resources, items you can see, in memory storage it is using Python dictionaries for now. Okay, so we have to just navigate to this particular, and if we just do Control C, and if we hit enter, so it's installing those packages, and we can just start this particular server here. So we can just do this. Okay, so here we have, you can see the application is up now. Okay, so that's quite a good one. So you have your code base into your system here. That's actually nice. Okay, let me just do Control C now, and if I can just try to uh, not this one, this is the one project I have, and if I try to understand this code base, how can I do it? That I want to check here. mm, Let me just see from where I can do. Let's try to open another window, and in this particular window I will just open that particular folder which I have here. Just select this folder, and I will just try to tell this here. Can you explain me this code base? So if I just send this, so let's see what result it shows me. Okay, so okay, it is now seeing this particular folder only style guide I can see here. So you can see mhm. Okay, so here it has given me the backend services like user service app, product order payment API gateways. Front end also it's showing, database also it's showing. Okay, that's quite good, man. You can see the directory structures, key features, front end security thing you can see here. So you can say we like to explain a specific service in more detail. Okay. So yeah, guys. So in this way, you can just understand the code base as well. So in this way, you can just install this particular IDE. Okay, and if you want to just switch between the projects, you can just click on this button and you can just switch. So yeah, that's it for this particular video. And if you have faced any issues while installing, you can just ask in the comment section. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much.